So this is a mini stallion who's a little too old and independent to follow his mom into the trailer, even though she is in the trailer. And he understands leading and giving to pressure. This session took about 20 minutes to get to this result.
Good boy. Good boy. Good.
So I didn't know how this boy would react to going into the trailer. This is his very first time being introduced to it. And at first I tried just letting him follow his mom into the trailer. As I said before, he understands leading and giving to pressure. So I felt secure in offering to lead him with the lead rope versus letting him go free, especially because we cannot put the trailer inside and there's a danger, being on the road with cars passing possibly. And he's otherwise a very, very sweet and calm and confident boy. You can pick up his feet at liberty, and he just comes and follows you around the yard and into the house even. He has no problem with coming inside the house. Um, so I didn't think that this would be a problem, and I even tried to motivate him to feel kind of safe and loosen his mind by offering his favorite treat, which is an apple, and just to put him kind of in a ease mode, if you will, and try to start from total relaxation and maybe make it a game. But it just goes to show that horses are motivated by safety first and then food. Treats do not work. A lot of people try to load their horse with a treat to the trailer, trying to offer grain or something, and it doesn't really work if they're afraid of the trailer. The next thing I'm trying here is to send him into the trailer, but he doesn't quite understand the sending exercise or lunging yet. So I just wanted to test and offer that option, but that wasn't going to work either. And now I'm trying something really funny, which I see people try to do with mini horses and babies. They actually try to pick up their feet and let them touch the trailer and possibly put 2 feet in the trailer with hopes that the horse would just hop the rest of the way. And that totally does not work. Do not try. It just backfires unless you have a crew of people to lift the horse up and put it in the trailer, which is absolutely not safe, and it really ruins the confidence of the horse with the whole trailering experience. So don't do that. The next thing here that you're seeing is I'm actually trying to kind of apply pressure and help him find his own release. So when he steps towards the trailer, he finds relief. And when he throws a fit going backwards, he kind of self-inflicts uncomfortable feeling. What my job is to kind of be a barrier or a post and try to be as steady as I can and allow him to find release when he steps towards the trailer. Now here I'm making a slight suggestion by applying very light pressure to the rope, asking him forward, because I don't want him to think that release is just standing next to the trailer when I actually want him to go in the trailer. There is a point where you have to actually be patient and allow the horse to think himself through the whole process of stepping into the trailer and decide to do it, which you would see in a little bit. And here I just kind of led him in a circle and suggested going in a trailer just to kind of put his mind at ease a little bit, give him a mental break in hopes that that would help him, but he is still throwing a fit. And this is the deal where you kind of set up a situation and you make the wrong thing difficult and the right thing easy. And he is like a kid in the candy store throwing a fit for mommy to buy him candy, and you see me kind of yanking a little bit on him, and because he is a little stallion, and so he tests a little bit more. And it's kind of, when he throws a fit backwards, he feels a pull, so it's a consequence. It's the same as if you give your child a consequence that encourages them to pick the right choice. Now he is exploring, and this is very important that you leave them alone at this moment. When they start sniffing and thinking about the trailer and exploring and even going back and forward, you see how he backs up and then comes forward. That's the horse's way of doing their own safety check on the trailer, and that's what you want. You want them to think about the trailer. Now he wanted to get distracted and go to the right or to the left, and so I'm kind of keeping him focused to the center and saying, no, 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 let's think about this trailer. Don't try to avoid the issue. And again, here when he steps forward, he has loose rope, does not feel any pressure. I'm making it feel really nice when he does the right thing. And he's still telling me, hey, I'm not sure about this. And I'm saying, that's totally okay that you're not sure. I will wait for you all day, but you need to stay focused on the task. You can't just avoid it. And in a minute, you will see him make a decision to do the right thing. These are just like the tiny little, but I don't want to, but I don't want to. And then you would see him gain that confidence and step forward. So again, over here, I am trying to give him his time to think things through, because I can feel him and see him thinking about the question I'm asking, thinking about how to get out of the bind that he's in and what the next steps are. And here he kind of throws one final fit to try to just avoid the task, because he just doesn't feel confident that he could do this. He can't answer yes yet to me. So to help him over here, I am trying now to untrack his front feet by moving him from one side to the next. See how I'm moving him this way, and then I'm gonna move him the other direction. So when you move the front feet to the left and to the right, it literally loosens the horse's mind to step forward over an obstacle. And you can see him sniffing the trailer again with even more confidence than the first time, and thinking, my goodness, I can almost make it. I am thinking about stepping in. And he's really trying. And then he says, but I am so afraid. It is so dark inside. We have to have compassion for our horses. To them, this is literally life and death, because they don't know what's going to happen in there. They've never been in the trailer. They just don't know if this thing is going to eat them or kill them. And part of making partnership with a horse is convincing them that even when they're afraid, they need to follow you, because you're the leader and it's your responsibility to worry about their safety, not their own responsibility to worry about their own safety. This is how you partner with a horse. They have to follow you no matter what. They have to agree with you, but you have to use compassion and understanding. Now, here I'm recognizing that it's overload for him. So it's okay to take a little break and give him a little scratch and a little encouragement, because he is still a baby and he is trying. I'm trying to untrack his front feet again, and I'm being more intentional about me zigzagging left and right, which causes him to sniff, and there he goes. Now, as a further encouragement, I'm allowing him to just take a rest inside and hang out with mom for a few moments. Kind of feel out the trailer and realize that nothing bad happened to him when he was inside there. In fact, good things are happening. His mom is there. There's plenty of alfalfa in a bag, which I use more as like a treat, because alfalfa is too rich to feed to these mini horses as a general feed, but they get to have it as supplement. And now the other part comes, where just because you load a horse on the trailer doesn't mean that you can load them off the trailer. And usually this training is done using steps, building blocks, if you will. Maybe, stepping on and off a small platform that is you can build for them, and just gaining their confidence about stepping forward, backing up, or kind of jumping off a platform. But I also wanted to show that sometimes you're in a situation where you have a horse and you have to load them and unload them, and you don't have the time to do the steps and practice all the things, and that the horse can still learn and be successful. It's easier to do it with steps, but again, I need to train my horses to be able to be presented with obstacles that you can't always practice, and have a good mind to follow the leader. Now, the reason you see me stepping on and off the trailer so many times is because they literally do play follow the leader, especially baby horses. So I am showing him literally with my body how to step off the trailer, and that it is possible to do so. And even putting my one foot on the ground is still kind of slowing down the visual for him, so he can hopefully imitate that. And then I think of another way, which again, horsemanship is about. If something is too challenging for your horse, how else can you ask the same question? How can you use the environment that you have available? And so I got his mom, and she showed him, and of course he follows down.
Good boy.
That was a good cheat. And now, if I didn't have his mom there, I would have just continued asking by showing him how to do it, and moving his feet around a little bit and allowing him to find the right answer, just the same way that we did with the loading onto the trailer. But since his mom was available and was there, then why not use her? And so now he is willing to follow her into the trailer, and then she is helping him get confident about going off the trailer. Because when they push off their back feet, the floor can be a little slippery, and they don't quite have the understanding and the confidence of why are they sliding? And it just feels weird. It's like us on ice. We can do it, but it sure takes some practice, and we have to build our confidence with practicing. So that's what we're doing now. We're taking a little break again in the trailer and allowing him to feel confident about being in the trailer. The trailer is a good place to be, where there's food and some grain and treats and mom and me, and we're just happy in there. And then we get to go out, so we're not stuck in there like some kind of prison box. So he's so proud of himself. I just love his face. He's so expressive, and he just conquered the world. He can go in and out of the trailer. He is ecstatic. I am too.
There, good boy. One more time.
We're now continuing to practice so he can be very, very sure he can do this. And now it's time to take the training wheels off the bike and allow him to find his own confidence to go without mom, which is the next level of this game. So right here, I'm trying not to apply any pressure on the rope. I'm just suggesting, and I'm waiting for him to find it. If I was to pull over here, he would back up and throw a fit, and we don't want to do that. We want to encourage him and be patient and wait for him. And this backing up is totally normal. We don't fight, we suggest. I'm untracking his feet again, left and right. And the little fits that he's throwing, I'm not even paying attention because I know his body can do it. He's just a little apprehensive because he has to do it alone. But if you're patient, it pays off, and then you praise them like crazy. Horses thrive on praise. They need to be appreciated and be let know that, I don't even know if that's the right expression, be let know, but let them know that you appreciate them, that they did the right thing, that you're their cheerleader, that you're there to build them up, not to tear them down. They feel that, they know that somehow. I'm letting him have a break. You have to allow moments for the information to settle in their mind. And rushing literally slows things down, and allowing for moments speed things up. You rush slowly with horses. See how I'm not pulling him? I'm just untracking his feet. I still get in his way when he's backing up, but it's almost like what I call elastic arms, where it's a slight bump and release, so that he understands how to answer the question correctly.
Good boy. Good. Let's go back in. Good. Let's go back out. Let's go back out. Hey, good boy. Let's go back in. Go back in. Go back in. Come on. Let's go in. Good boy.
And from here on is just about repetition, so he becomes very, very, very sure that this is totally normal to go in and out of the trailer, and it's somewhat rewarding even. And the next step would be to actually go somewhere, and at first I would take him on a very short ride just so he can get a feel for it, and then we would increase his time in the trailer, and that's it. I hope that this helps somebody a little bit with some ideas of what they can do to help their horse trailer. Thanks for watching.